Now, after the patient has been treated, we can do, as radiologists, surveillance CT scan or MRI. Why should we do this scan? It is because after radiotherapy, for instance, it is very difficult to palpate the neck because the muscles are very hard, there's fibrosis in the neck, it's not easy to feel it. And small nodes under the sternocleidomastoid muscles, for instance, this is sternocleidomastoid muscles, may not be easily felt. Now let's look at this particular patient on surveillance. There is a small lymph node here. By size criteria, you wouldn't even call it an enlarged lymph node. But look at it 6 months later. The lymph node has enlarged. In other words, this particular node has micrometastasis. This particular node is now enlarged and has a center, a low density center, which suggests that there is necrosis. And when there is necrosis within a lymph node, you can say almost for certain there is metastatic disease. Let's take another patient. This patient has radiotherapy for nasopharyngeal carcinoma, and after radiation therapy, there is a fair bit of fibrosis in the neck. And when there's fibrosis in the neck becomes quite hard. It's difficult to palpate. And if it is located under the sternocleidomastoid muscle, it's even more difficult to palpate. Now let's look at this particular lymph node here. This guy here. If you look at this lymph node, you'll probably call this lymph node normal. I would call it normal. But on follow-up, it has grown to this size, and you can see that there is already micrometastasis. So small lymph node that we see on our scan, don't assume that they are normal. They could be abnormal later on follow-up.